What is up, my YouTube family? We're back again with another one. Derkie again. I've come across this, and I was actually doing some web searches about Derkie, reading a little bit about him to get more understanding about him. And actually, I come across this, and actually, he's talking about abortions in this video. He's talking about the girl, the Shayna girl. He's talking about a lot of different things about how the baby's not hid. Shayna's daddy, or Shayna's boyfriend at the time that's not his kid. Now he owes a bunch of back child support. I don't know whether he's telling the truth or whether he's not, but he's actually just talking about a whole bunch of bullshit to his subscribers. His comments is what it is. Anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel, it is highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, let's jump on into this one.
Piece of shit. How many of you girls want to stay with the guy that says, baby, would you abort that baby? None. Fucking none. None of you ladies would. None.
You know, the abortion topic gets kind of really skitsy really quick. So, it's kind of hard to speak up on that topic because a lot of the topics like that actually, tend to piss some people off. But my belief in an abortion is that I think an abortion is only necessary if it is rape, if it is incest, if it is something like that along those lines. If you have if you spread your legs and you don't wear protection and you get pregnant, that's on you, plain and simple. You shouldn't abort that baby at that point. That is my belief in that. And if you're man enough and you're woman enough to actually do that and have that happen, then you should be man enough and woman enough to take care of that child, plain and simple. Because the child doesn't deserve to get aborted, even if it's an egg, plain and simple. I still think that's wrong. And I know a lot of people's probably going to look at that differently, and that sounds kind of inhumane, but that's just the way it is. It is basically, a topic that is very very hard to speak upon. So I just wanted to share my opinion about how an abortion should happen. If the only way I believe in an abortion would be those things, plain and simple. Let's continue to see what Derkie has to say.
No, his name's Zach Luke or something. She already wears his last name and everything. I'm like, yeah, really? Does that cover up the goddamn tattoos I did on you too? I don't want a reminder, guys. You know what I mean? Y'all saw what I went through with that relationship. Y'all saw the only guy that fucking went through anything. I'm sorry I read it wrong. I apologize real quick. The only guy that dealt with all this bullshit and took licks. I had CPS in my house. I've never had CPS in my house. You know what I mean? Ever. Until the day I met you.
Guys, that's another thing. A lot of this stuff, people actually has been kind of going off the wrong way about, calling CPS, calling doctors, calling all this stuff. I've made a video on that as well. But that is all wrong. The thing with Dad Burn, he's not on the internet. I've had comments saying that he's actually gone. He's actually not allowed on the internet. I've had all kinds of stuff like that. But as far as, his kids, I've seen a video of his kids actually getting searched at school. Well, there's schools there's places in school, there's certain schools that actually do search you, plain and simple. I know that's a little tongue twisted, but I got it out. They actually do search you. Now, whether they was searching them because of that reason, I thought that was kind of weird, but, in a way, Dad Burn went in there. The guy actually explained it right away that, hey, this is protocol. We do this. So, but as far as like searching a person with a kid without a parent there, I don't know, but that they're talking about them having to actually strip down to be searched. That's wrong at that point. As a kid, you shouldn't have to go through that because you're going to go home, you're going to tell your mom and dad, and what is the mom and dad going to do? They're getting in the car and they're driving down to school, which I totally agree with that. But whenever you have Derkie speaking on this about telling somebody that the child isn't his, can you imagine how that guy feels whenever he heard that? He's probably raised this child since a baby. And if he ran out, he's a coward, plain and simple. That's just my opinion. If he ran out for all the right reasons. But Derkie is one of those type of people that you don't know what he's going to say next. You don't know, whether he's going to say something that's going to offend you or whether he's going to say something that actually makes sense. That's just how Derkie is. I had a comment in my uh, comment section yesterday that actually said that I was jealous of Derkie. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm jealous of Derkie. He said, well, why are you doing videos? I'm a reaction channel, buddy. That's what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to react to stuff, and that's what I'm doing. But anyways, guys, let's see what else Derkie has to say about this, because I have a feeling this is about to get really weird. Let's continue.
You know what I mean? You tell me. I've raised Junior. What do you mean? You know what I mean? He's up there with his mama visiting right now because it's her visiting time, sure. About to be right back down here with Daddy for the whole fucking summer. You know what I mean? I'm kind of upset with him right now because his geometry. But that's for me to be upset about. I'm the dad, you know what I mean? Before, in the other kids' life, if I got upset about something, I couldn't, you know what I mean? They wanted me to speak my mind. They loved Derek's opinion. They loved Daddy Derek's opinion. Fuck no. Fuck no, she ain't saying it's my goddamn baby.
Okay, so I'm really confused. This is what I'm talking about, how Dirk goes about saying different stuff about different people. Dirk is actually, now he's saying that he's talking like that was him, like he was talking in third person to himself. Like there was a third person sitting next to him, over the shoulder shooters, like third person. That's what Dirkie always talks in. He always seems like he's had that third person beside him in his himself. Now he's talking about how this baby, first off, the baby was not the guy's baby. So he actually addressed that. That's what got the abortion thing started, the abortion conversation. Now he's on talking in third person like it's him. So now I'm confused about this. That's why I'm talking about. Derkie is interesting at points. Whenever he's got videos like this, it's actually always interesting because you don't know what's going to happen next. But it's kind of like, where am I going with this video? A live stream's a live stream. Sometimes you get caught up in moments in live streams, and you just run with it. But whenever you have videos like this every time, and someone gets mad because you react to their video, don't put the videos out there like this. Don't put it on social media. He just transferred a whole bunch of videos from Facebook to YouTube. So I've got a library. Plain and simple. But anyways, guys, let's see what Derkie has to say about this.
Another baby for Mary fucking Stanley to raise. Right or wrong, Shelley? That's all to see the heart pop up when I said that, guys. For her. You see what my buddy Matt's saying? It's probably the best it didn't work out for you two. Because Derkie is the best, you know what I mean, I've ever seen him. And he's doing better than I've ever seen him. You know what I mean? She was doing nothing but dragging me down, guys.
Okay, so he is talking about himself at this point in third person. Derkie, you're saying your own name, so you're acting like you were somebody else that's not there. Derkie, third person. That's what you're doing right here. Now, whenever you go about this like this just gets kind of weird really, really, really quick. Now I'm thinking to myself, okay, well, now we know it's him. Finally, after about 5 minutes of him talking, we know it's him. So what else is this guy gonna talk about? Guys, I'm gonna mind you, this conversation gets heated really quick. Let's continue.
I would never look at someone I love and tell them, you know what I mean? I care about and I love like that I fucking hate them. You know what I mean? I cared. The only thing that kept me in the relationship was the other children. Because I know once I left, it was going to be a fucking chaos for them kids. And you know what it's been since I've left? Chaos. I know. Elena tells me. Elena tells Daddy Derek everything. That's what she calls me, man. Always has. And when's the day you gonna step up and tell the whole world that Trey don't belong to Drew, bitch? Now you got me pissed. You heard that, Drew? I hope you're watching what I just said, brother. You've been paying, you're owed back child support for so long, it's unreal.
Where did this go? What happened? He's talking about himself, and all of a sudden he's talking about another guy? The baby not being his? So is the baby Derkie's? Is that what it is? At this point? Is that what Derkie's saying is, hey, guy, that baby's not yours. It's mine. He said Derkie. He's talking about himself in third person. So is that what this means? Because I'm confused at this point. But he makes it clear. So let's just go ahead and watch this.
Yeah, she's doing shit while she's pregnant. She was like, I didn't know until this time. And I was like, that meant you was pregnant, you dumb bitch. That means that's the most important part of your fetal to grow into a fucking human being. But you're out here motherfucking. If she ain't goddamn pregnant, I don't know what she is. She sent me a pregnancy test. You want to see it too? But I'm wrong. I'm wrong about nothing. I preach, guys. I preach the word. I preach it. I fucking preach it. I speak it. I preach it.
So she sent you a pregnancy test because the baby must be yours. Why else does a girl send someone a pregnancy test? Whenever a girl sends someone a pregnancy test, we know that, hey, it's probably yours. Especially if it's sent in mail, especially if it's done some. But there's a lot of things that could actually persuade that. Someone else's pee, somebody, you know what I'm saying? There's other things. I'm sure there's dyes out there you could actually put on it to fake a pregnancy. People does this stuff all the time to people to actually, prank them. That's what they do. So this cannot be right. Derkie messing around with a woman that was with somebody, or Derkie had the woman and then she left and got with someone else, and he thinks it's his now. Which I'm thinking that's kind of what it's going down to be. Now Derkie's about to tell us the real thing right here, but Derkie, you're confusing. Like, instead of telling us a whole story, why don't you get down to the point and just tell us what it is? Anyways, guys, let's see what Derkie has to say in his own words.
State will take it, okay. She signs over her other two kids to the state, but thinks she can just shit out another one with another man. That don't happen like that. The state will take that one as well. Am I right or wrong about that, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, don't out tonight.
Actually, that really just depends. If you have your life together at this point, after you had your last baby taken from you, then if you have your life together, a job, clean place, proper living, stuff like that, then yeah, you probably can keep that child too. But you actually think you'd be trying to get your other child back as well. So that would be my hopes that this parent is actually doing, is trying to not just have babies popping out, but trying to get her kids that's in foster care actually out of foster care and back in her own home, where the mom could be with the child and dad could be with the child as well. Because you know what? It is bad for a child to actually live without their mother or their father, or their mother and just no father. Plain and simple. Where's their father structures at? They need that. Mother structures, they need that. That's my opinion. Now, Derkie is about to go off on a sidewinder road here. So I'm going to warn you guys, continue and let's watch this together. Let's get it.
I will be your entertainment for tonight. I have one question. Where the fuck is Harvey Dent? You seen Harvey? Where's Harvey? You motherfucker. Y'all can't handle me. I'm crazy. You understand? I'm a crazy motherfucker. Poor, yeah, that child was born in the motherfucking wedlock times 500. What do you mean? Because I'm sitting here talking what I'm saying, I'm a piece of shit and I'm gonna get down for it. But I feel like it needs to be said. Sorry. Yeah, but fuck you, blocked me for all eternity. Motherfucker, eternity between me and you already exists.
Derkie, here goes Derkie on this badass kick. Now, we had Derkie at his lowest while ago. He was talking to everybody. He was telling us a story. We know he was entertaining. Now we have Derkie that back to, well, I could do anything. That's the Derkie that we all know. That's the Derkie that we actually hate. You know, that's the plain simple truth. Whenever he gets off on a road of whenever he's just like a badass and his fingers are lethal weapons, I'm the one that said that. But guys, Derkie's off on a road now where he's an asshole. He was just talking about babies. He was talking about himself in third person. He was talking about everything, but now he's back to a badass. So I don't get Derkie, but let's see what else he has to say. Is he going to crash? Is he going to fly? What is he going to do here? Because I don't know. But let's watch it together. Let's continue.
The one thing is wear my high school hats. The moment he finds out that's your stuff, Derek, he'll burn it. Burn it and I'll break your fucking jaw, Zach. You look like a goddamn fucking, I hate to say this, you look like a fucking cancer patient. Lord, forgive what I just said.
Well, Derkie just lost half his subscribers, guys, so I don't know. I don't know. Why would you say that the guy looked like a cancer patient? Don't you call a woman on your live stream and she's a cancer patient? You talk to her. Look at what you just did. If there's any cancer patients in his comments, I hope the hell you just unsubscribed everybody for that one comment. That is messed up. You should never, ever, ever say anything like that towards somebody, because especially on the internet, because, well, it's taped now. So, Derkie, that was wrong of you to say that. And one of these days you're going to learn. One of these days you're going to wake up with one subscriber just from your comments, putting down your fans. It's going to happen. Anyways, guys, let's continue to see what he has to say.
You're on so much fucking dope. You know what I mean? Your eyeballs, you can't even see the color to your fucking eyes. What color is your eyes? Homie, black. That's your pupils. That's fucking disgusting, man.
Derkie, it's colors. Colors, not collars. It's colors. Proper enunciation. Colors. I just still can't get over that comment about the cancer patient. Excuse me, guys. Like that makes any difference to us. Guys, I know you guys would be pissed. You guys would be pissed. I'm looking at the camera like you guys are sitting here beside me. You guys would be pissed at this point. I am. I don't get him. But anyways, let's continue. This is a train wreck, plain and simple. This is a train wreck channel. Let's continue. Talking about Derkie. Let's get it.
I got fucking grease all under my fingernail. Hold on, guys. Tell my stepdad and my brother-in-law put a gas tank on the back of the truck. She deserves everything I tell, absolutely. You wouldn't believe what I could tell. What I could tell. What I could prove is true, Shelly. Motherfucker named Zach Loke. L-O-U-K. Can't even fucking pronounce these. I don't even know how to pronounce that retard ass name. He owned his own business. You know what that is? Snapping in floors. Oh, gee, even my son said, Dad, that's such a hard job, ain't it? You come in after all the new developers, all that come in, then you put the floor in, they work around it. Yeah, it's so hard, son. How about build that Ryan and Pulte home like I did and put the...
Guys, this guy is a type of guy that actually is a type of guy that, you know, you're going to come meet this guy and shake his hand and he's going to sign your autograph, but then he's going to talk about the fattest one in the group or the ugliest one in the group or just everybody in general. That's what kind of guy this is. We have somebody who has a living, who owns his own business, which is a great thing. That is a foundation, is it not? You have that. You have the structure, but then we have Dirk knocking it. Why are you going to knock somebody's hustle? Why are you going to do that for? That's totally fucked up and totally wrong. Plain and simple. Snapping in floors is a hard job. Who cares if it's a hard job? Who cares if it's a job? He's got a job. He works. He makes money. He must have his own self, his own crew, because without that, it wouldn't be you. But now Derkie just sit down, play your guitar because you be you. But you have a fucked up mind. But my mind is a tool. Do you get it, Dirk? There's a freestyle for you. Derkie, you live in a fantasy world. This is the real world. Get out of it. Just because somebody snaps in floors, you're gonna knock them in that too? Anyways, guys, that's totally wrong. Now we got the cancer thing. Now we got him knocking people for working, getting in his comments, calling everybody assholes, and he doesn't care for them. Totally wrong to me. I ain't gonna let it fly. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
Fucking roof on it. That's a little bit harder. She said, I about died. She said, you work for Ryan and Polte? I was like, yeah. She was like, that's who built our new condos. I said, first and foremost, if you calling them condos, you retarded. I said, them's new developments. I said, why you think I work for the same company? No, they're a fucking nationwide fucking industry. They're Ryan and Polte. They build homes in Oregon, fucking California, you name it. They build them there. And there's nothing more special than yours than the ones that are outside of Cleveland, Ohio.
So that makes you better than him because you work for a better company. Does that make you better than him because you make more an hour? Does that make you better than someone else? No, it actually does not make you better than someone else. Every state has different, wages. But when you own your own company, you're doing something right, Dirk. Anyways, let's continue. A flea, Dirk.
Your thing's junk. I hate these shit fuckers. Well, watch out, guys. I might have somebody on here trying to get fucking gangster on me. Newport News, motherfucking. Watch out. It's a 757-575757. No, it was so ironic, man. I was like, they said you got a package in the mail. I was like, no, I don't. I was like, the only package, unless it's my new mosaic cards. Okay. I went and looked, and I was like, it's the package I just mailed. Why is it here? She said, she circled the thing on it. Not the zip code, the address. And zip code, both. That's not my fault. I know I can't play there, buddy. Whoever's calling me dorky and I can't play guitar on YouTube there. I know I couldn't play my way out of a fucking horror house with a 2-string banjo. Please. And people from that,
No, he does have fleas. I keep hearing something striking and him doing something, and he does have fleas. They're jumping everywhere on his shirt. Go wash it. Take it off. Plain and simple. We don't want to hear about your fleas. I almost called you Dad Burn. But Derkie, go wash your clothes. Bomb your trailer. We don't need people with fleas. And if you do, keep them to yourself, please. Guys, look. This guy literally is the type of guy that literally sets on camera and burns his fleas off his shirt. Oh boy. Anyways, guys, Derkie Castle. Anyways, guys, let's continue.
Male of the alpha. They keep begging me to come on their podcast. I thought about doing that, man. You know what I mean? Because I have a lot of people say, your voice, man, when I listen to your voice. Yes, I do have Dan Pastrana, Pastinari, or whatever the fuck. I just know I got that card. I thought about doing it. Words of the Alpha or whatever it was. And I thought, here, dude, you want to hear something about that? Listen, I'm not bullshitting you guys. When I sit here and record music and podcasts and all that, I just don't want nobody fucking stealing my jams right now. Watch. Everything that Shayna sold to whoever she sold it to, they didn't get. You know what I mean? She sold shit for $500 it didn't even cost $2. I feel sorry for the person that bought that shit. That went to somebody's corner just to make her feel better. That person threw my shit right in their corner. You know they did, guys. They don't know how to use studio equipment. You know what I mean? They just bought the shit to make her feel better.
So a woman took your music or your stuff, your music that you wrote, and went and sold it when it costs $5 and sold it for $500? Is that what you're saying, Dirk? And you're saying it was the same Shayna girl that you talked about in the first of the video, correct? It must be a misunderstanding with this guy. $5 for $500? I feel sorry for the person too. But guys, this is actually the end of the video right here, because from here on is boring. He says some of his music and it doesn't make any sense. He's just back to his sad self. So I'm actually going to end this video right here. Guys, Derkie is the type of person that literally, you don't know what he's going to say. I said that at the beginning, but his channel in himself is actually a harm to himself. I've said that too. Guys, go check out my channel. There's a lot more on there about this stuff. A lot more about Dad Burn. I don't know when Dad Burn's going to be back on, but I don't know if people want him to come back or not. Leave me in the comment section whether you do or not. Anyways, guys, I know I want to make some more videos on him. Plain and simple. But anyways, guys, love yourself, like yourself, be nothing but yourself. Like, subscribe to the channel. It is highly appreciated. Without further ado, guys, your boy Deuces is gone. Thank you, guys.